どうも皆さん、おはこんばんにちは、しんくみです。MLB The Show 21シーズン、ロサンゼルスエンジェルス対ヒューストンアストロズの試合をお届けしたいと思います。さあ、MLB The Show 2021年版でございますと、さあ、アストロズ戦やっていきたいと思いますと、さあ、先行はね、ロサンゼルスエンジェルス、後攻がアストロズ。球場はね、アストロズのホーム球場でございます。やっていきたいなと思っておりますと、今日はね、3番に DH で、大谷が入っておりますと。さあ、1回の表、エンジェルスの攻撃でございます。
So now into the box is Phil Gosselin. He will lead this one off today. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat.
First pitch, 111.
On the ground,
これはバットの先。セカンドゴロでワンアウト。さあ、エンジェルスのスターティングメンバーはこの通りでございますと。3番に DH で大谷が入っております。2番はマイク・トラウトということでね。
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Counts even to Trout 1-1. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon.
エンジェルスは21年版8連勝中でございます。今日勝てば9連勝ということでね、頑張っていきたいと思います。
They've lost the first 3 games of this set at home, and the last thing you want to do is get swept in a 4-game series at home. You need to win this one.
Yeah, it can't happen. Can't get swept 4 games in a row on your home turf. Watch for the manager to make. He's going to make moves, and he's going to make them quick. I don't know what they're going to be pitching, hit and run. Something's happening today.
ここを見送ってボール3ボール1ストライク。
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near.
これはストライクか。ちょっと高いかなと思ったけど、さあフルカウント。
3-2 pitch. Swing and he launches this one to deep.
さあこれはもう見送ってるぞ。レフト見送ってるぞ。入ったホームラン。素晴らしいトラウト。ソロホームランで1点。完全にレフトも見送ってました。なんかバットの感触はそうでもなかったんですが。素晴らしい。
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5, jeez.
綺麗なホームラン。パワーで持ってったって感じですね。
Shohei Ohtani digging in next. As Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1ボール2ストライク。
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
2-2 the count. Into the windup and the pitch.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners.
さあ
And
こ
next
こ
thing
で
you
フル
know,
カウン
this
トに
count
なりま
stands
し
at
た。
3-2.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to
これ
right
は
field.
ライトに上がってるけど伸びがないか。伸びがないライトフライ。ツーアウト。高く上がりましたけどね。
Batting fourth, the first baseman.
ちょっと伸びがなかった。さあバッターウォッシュでございました。
First pitch of the AB now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
今のはツーシームか。
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging.
ここは空振り三振。いやーでもトラウトのねソロホームランでまずは1点先制でございます。1回の表1対0エンジェルスが1点リードです。さあちょっとねエンジェルスの先発陣がねちょっとねピッチャーがいないというか今日はこの人に投げ切ってほしいんですけど長い試合の中でかなり体力が、ね、奪われている部分があるんですね。さあ今日も頑張ってやっていきましょう。
These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Skied into straightaway right.
よいしょ、ここはライトフライ。
Puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Batting second, the first baseman.
Now at the plate is Yuli Gurriel. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's a .417 hitter. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
いやー際どいところだね。今のはストライクか思ったけど。Okay, 三振。素晴らしい。
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
At the plate, Kyle Tucker. As he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
うわーこれはもうダメだ。当たった瞬間に飛びましたな、ホームラン。まさかのソロホームランが出るとは。わいったマジか。当たった瞬間もう分かったわ。いったなーみたいな感じで。 マジか。
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's
内
what
角
happens when you
高めが
plant
ちょっ
one
と
in
真
a
ん
hitter's
中に行っちまったな。
wheelhouse. Sent out of here
ちょ
in
っ
a
と気を
hurry.
つけて投げないと。
Batting fourth, the
That'll bring
designated
up
hitter.
Yordan Alvarez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag
さあ、こ
himself,
こは
and
ファー
the
ス
inning
ト
is
ゴロ。
over.
いやー、完全に捉えられたね、これね。うわっしゃー。完
Second inning
璧
coming
な当た
up,
りだった
all
ね。今
even at
の
one apiece.
パーフェクト出てたんだろうな、多分タイミング的に。
Here's
さあ、
Justin Upton now, and he's
バッ
definitely
ターはアッ
off
プト
to
ン
a
でござい
fast
ま
start in the
すと。
early part of the season.
Justin Upton.
And now the first pitch. Upton, or simply J Up, he was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Time to check our umpires in this
Yeah,
one.
there we go.
Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
今の
You
球
know, this is one
は
of
って
the
感
guys
じだ
behind the
ね。
dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league
ここ
for
は
a
見
little
送
bit,
ってポ
you
ー。
understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Well, as mentioned in the open of the broadcast, the Halos have their sights set on a series sweep here today.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to
滞
sweep
空
and
時間
win
の
a
長いファー
series
ルやな、
on
こ
the
れま
road,
た。おい。
especially when you're playing a division opponent. You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting
さあ、これは深いとこ行ったぞー。オーケー、ラストテープ。
One sec as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a
ナ
fastball
イスバッティ
right
ン
over
グ。
the
完
heart of the
全に
plate.
捉えたな。
His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into
さあ、
scoring
ツーベースヒ
position
ット。
to start
ノーアウ
off
ト
the
ラ
inning.
ンナー二塁。
In now, Max Stassi. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday.
Yeah,
Several
今の
home
カーブ
runs
か。
in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
And it certainly helps when you're throwing your ace on the mound in the series finale. Can't ask for much more than that.
One of the keys when you
Yeah.
show to the ballpark and you're
こ
going
れ
for
は
a sweep.
走れない
You
な。
look at that lineup card, you see your ace pitcher is on the mound. You have to feel awfully good about your chances to complete the sweep.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Into the box, number 8.
あー、
So
こ
go
の
after
カー
the
ブが
first
めんど
pitch
くせえ。
and bounce it into foul territory. He's ready for his
さあ、
first
チャン
at
スは
bat of
迎
this
えてるん
early
ですけど
season
も、なかなか
contest.
ね、
0-1, here it comes.
打たせてもらえない。
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1 and 2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Sent on the ground out to second.
さあ、
And
こ
there's
れは
out
進
number
塁打に
2.
なってツーアウトランナー三塁。まあまあいいでしょう。さあ、ここで
So Joe Adele bats now. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
バッターリール。
First delivery to him.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball
2球見送って2ボールノーストライク。
after this half inning. Because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
3-0 to him now.
3ボールノーストライク。ここはストレートいくか。
Here's the 3-0, and with 2 away and an open base, he wasn't going to see anything there. That's a 4-pitch walk.
Batting ninth.
And now David Fletcher. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
さあバッター1番に帰ります。
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground.
ダメだった。セカンド放送と。
So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and
ランナー3塁まで進めましたけども、ここは抑えられてしまいました。1対1。
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him.
Alex.
Rounded slowly to the left side. Reined in. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away.
さあこれはショートゴロでワンアウト。
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense.
さあエンジェルスの守備はこんな感じでございます。
Players in all of our sport. Mike Trout, center fielder. Just as fun to watch him play defense as it is to watch him hit. This guy gets after it with his hair on fire. It's like watching a middle linebacker play center field.
At the plate now, Chas McCormick. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
取れないね今のはね。
Usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Next, it'll be Aledmus Diaz. Now the first pitch. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. Hit high and deep to left field. Upton
ここは
going
レフトフライ
back.
か。
On the
レ
warning
フトフラ
track,
イ。
he makes the catch.
よっしゃ。
So to get his day started at the plate, Jason Castro trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. First offering on its way.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
1-1 to Jason Castro. Hit out towards second. And Castro's got himself a base hit.
取れなかったか。
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. In his career versus this pitcher, not great. He's 1 for 8. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Upton's under it. And
レフトフライで3アウトチェンジ。ランナー2人出しましたけども残塁に終わりました。1対1。いい勝負してんな。
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Phil Gosselin. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning. First pitch on its way from Verlander.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to.
これもいったんじゃないですか。オッケー、ホームラン。ソロホームラン出ました。ありがとうございます。抑えた後のソロホームラン。持っていきました。イエス。ナイスバッティング。
Could be just one of those games for him.
392
We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
さあバッターマイク・トラウト。
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. As Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Hit sharply
ナイス
on
バッ
the
テ
ground.
ィング、三遊間抜けていきました。
So he
さ
finds the
あ
hole
ノ
in
ー
the
アウ
left
ト
to
ラ
pick
ンナ
up
ー
his
一塁。
second base hit of the afternoon. And as we take a look at the Angels team leaderboard, you see there he's currently leading the ball club in that category.
さあバッター3番大谷翔平でございますと。
Next up, the two-way Japanese import Shohei Ohtani. No balls and a strike to count. Trout aboard here at first with nobody out. A high fastball is in there.
This is a tough guy to turn two on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Got him.
ここは三振
Boy,
に
that's
倒れ
really
るか。
disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
しゃー、これはどうだ、入るか。あー、いったホームラン。
Stay fair, and it's gone. A
ツ
home
ー
run.
ランホームランいただきました。4対1。どことなく大谷は打
So
って
a
なかった
two-run
んですけど
homer down the
も、
line in right field. 12 home
ト
runs
ラ
for
ウト
him
や
now
ウォッ
thus
シュ
far,
や
and
ね
the
が打って
Angels
くれ
have
ており
opened it
ま
up
す
to 4 to 1.
まあなんかウォッシュは今日はなんか雰囲気あったもんな。
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
素晴らしい。さあバッターアップトンでございますと、さあ4対1。
Justin Upton the next to hit. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball.
いいとこ持ってきやがるな、まったく。
Here comes the 1-2. Is taken for ball two. 3 runs already
さあ
home
球
here.
数がちょっと多くなってきてます。アストロズの投手。
And he
う
got
わー、ストライクか。今のボールじゃないですか。
next up, Max
さあマッ
Stassi.
ク
He
ス・スタ
flew
ッ
out
シー
in
で
his
ございます。
last debut. Here's the first pitch to him.
すごいね、レフト寄りに守備構えてんだね。
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
I'd be
So
real
2 ball to 1
surprised if he goes
strike.
back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see
これは
if he's ready for it in the
いやー、
box.
ショート、サー
Gonzalez
ド
is。there. On to the first baseman Gurriel, and that will end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning, lead
い
to 3
やー、
runs
ソロ
on the
ホームランと
scoreboard.
ツーランホームラン
We'll
が
move
出
on to
ま
the
して、
bottom of
4
inning
対
number
1、
3.
エ
The
ン
Halos
ジェ
lead
ルス
this
が
one
3点リードです
4-1.
We're back
お
now
っ
as
と
the
ワトニーさんがい
Astros
きなり入
ready
って
to
きた
bat in the third inning, and as they do, it's a good time to discuss their offense, which has been a real source of pride for this club. Within the league, they ranked among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
All right,
Leading
thanks,
up
Heidi.
for the Astros, the left fielder, Michael Brantley.
さあ回は3回の裏でございますと、アストロズの攻撃。
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Michael Brantley is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Flares this one over toward first.
ここはウォッシュが取ってファーストゴロ。ワンアウト。
The first baseman, number 10, Yuli Gurriel.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
めちゃくちゃ打ちそうな雰囲気醸し出してるよね、これ。
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
さっきは高めのインコースの高めを持っていかれてるんで
to
ね。
make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
Up next, Kyle Tucker, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
Count even now at 1-1. Pitch on the way. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Fielded cleanly.
セカンドゴロでスリーアウトチェンジ。だいぶ深いとこ守っとったね。
Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1.
素晴らしい。ここは三者凡退に抑えました。
And we're back in
さあ、
Houston.
ワトニ
Welcome
ーさ
back to
ん。
Minute Maid
2
Park
回
as
目。
we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Stepping in once again is number 8. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
さあ、バッターウォ
This
ン
is
グ
an
でございます。
important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead. That's how you bury someone.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
High in the air down the right field line.
これはファウルボー
And
ル。
this will wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Fastball just inside.
ここも見送って並行カウント2ボール2
One of the things you
ス
want
ト
to
ラ
do
イ
as a
ク。
pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning
さあ、
off.
球数が
Hey,
ね
this
多
could
く
be
な
a
ってきて
productive
ます
inning.
よ。4回で60球。
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing, high
う
drive,
わ
deep down the left field line. This
どうだ
one is slicing,
当たれ
and
いや、
he's
いい
gonna
か。
have room to put
深い
this
とこ
one
ろ行きま
away,
し
and
たけど
that's the
も、
first
こ
out.
れはレフトフライ。
Now batting, right fielder, Joe Adele.
Next, here is Joe Adele. Worked a
さあ、
walk
バ
his
ッター
first
は
time
デー
up. Now here's the pitch.
いや、いいストレート。
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming
動
into
け
this
なかっ
one
た。
was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead.
これはちょっとすくい上げて、これもレフトフライか。若干
Makes the play,
差し込まれたか
and there are two gone
な
now.。
さあ、ツーアウトランナーなし。
The batter number 22, second baseman.
Now into the box, David Fletcher. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
The 1-2.
うわっと三遊間抜けていきました。レフト前ヒット。さあツーアウトからランナー出ました。
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah,
Nice.
No doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Into the box now. Phil Gosselin.
これもすくい上げた。うわーっと伸びがない。ライトフライ、スリーアウトチェンジ。ランナー1人出ましたけども、ここはアウト。今日のブルペンはウォームアップさせておきましょう。いやまだまだ投げてもらうよ。頑張って。
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2. And he fouls this one off.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
The next 0-2.
Mm, 窮屈そうに打ったな今。見逃し三振。よっしゃ。ビューティフルスライダー。外角ギリギリいっぱいね。この見逃しは気持ちいい。手が出なかったって感じだったね。ボールだと思って見送ってるもんね。はいなんでやねん言うてるみたいな。さあワンアウトランナーなしで。
And that'll bring up the former first rounder Alex Bregman as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton's under it.
アップトンレフトフライでツーアウト。素晴らしいピッチングですな。省エネピッチャーね。
And now in the box, Chas McCormick. He singled first time up. Here it comes.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Hit hard to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove.
これは仕方がない。体で止めたけどまあまあまあまあまあ。抜けよかった当たりだったね。
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fouled off.
ラッキー今の球振ってくれたか。
Now the 1-1 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
いいよ。 三振。高めの釣り球で 釣れた。おっと、鈴木さんいらっしゃいませ。ダメだね。新人王とホームランを一緒に取ったの取ってない。わかんない。翔平ちゃんどうなったんだろうね。翔平ちゃんどこに行くんだろうね。さあバッターマイク・トラウト、今日はシングルソロホームラン一発かっ飛ばしてます。さあ5回、あーどうだこれは、いやーファウルか、入ったホームラン。10号ホームランでございます。今日2本目トラウトいただきました。すごいね、今のもスポーンと飛んでったね。パーンとね。わお、場外ホームランじゃないですか。すんげえ。さあバッター大谷翔平ということで、今日はダメなんだよな。翔平ちゃん今日ダメなんだよな。当たんないんだよね、翔平ちゃん。翔平ちゃん打たしてもらえられへんなこれ。今日ダメだ。翔平ちゃん今日ダメだ。調子悪っ。
No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
So now to the plate, Jared Walsh, as Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike one. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Behind 0-2 now. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Verlander starting to run up his pitch count. He's at 75 thus far. Ground ball right into the
いやこれはファーストゴロ。
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner.
さあバッターアットンでございます。今日はツーベースヒット1本かっ飛ばしてます。
Outfield shaded a bit to left center the first pitch as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Hit in the air down the
お
right
っ
field
とこれ
line.
はいい感じだぞ。 ありがとうございます。いい
He's
ゲ
headed
ー
for extra bases again.
ム。よっしゃー、ツーベースヒット。レフト寄りにね守備しとってくれとったのがポーそうしたか。完全に流し打ったね今。ナイスバッティングアップ。おっとピッター交代です。
And it would appear that that's going to be the end of the afternoon for Justin Verlander.
お疲れ。
So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Zach Greinke, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 21, Zach Greinke.
To the plate now, Max Stassi.
さあセンター前抜けるか、抜けた。よいしょ、いけ。ここで追加点。タイムリーヒットありがとうございます。6対1。 さあツーアウトからね。 これもどうだ、よいしょ、おちょっとチェック。あー、足が遅かった、お前。アウト。くっそー。完全にアウトだね。
Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's
マスオ
Heidi
さんに2
Joaquin.
発打たれたんじゃ交
Thanks,
代だわ
Matt.
な。
During the
そうだ
commercial
ね。おっ
break, I
と、ワトリン
discussed
さ
the
ん。
Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all
ワトニー
game,
さんめっ
which
ちゃすっ
obviously
ぴん臭いん
doesn't
やけど
usually
な、これ
lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Thank you,
Jason
Heidi.
Castro, the
Yeah.
catcher, is in. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that
さあ、回は
hasn't
5
found
回
the
の裏で
scoreboard
ござ
since
いま
back
す。
in the
アー
first
ストロズ
inning.
の攻
Yeah, and
撃。
for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
さあ、依然先発ピッチャーね、省エネピッチ続けてくれてます。5回で48球。ちょうどいいんじゃないか。
Two-seamer there as this is fouled off to the left side.
間違えた。まあいいや。
50th pitch of the game on its way.
わかりました。曲がってくれ。頼む。
In the air down the line and left.
あー、危ない。ファウルボール。マジか。
Again, a 1-2.
よっしゃー、見逃し三振、ありがと
That's what you call
う。ナイス
clipping
ス
the
ライダ
outside
ー。
corner.
完
Great
璧やね。
movement on that slider, and it
アウト
completely
コー
locked
ス
up
に
the
キ
hitter.
ュンと入ってくる
Didn't
ス
fool
ライ
the
ダ
umpire,
ー。オ
though.
ッケー。
Solid.
いい球投げる。素晴らしい。ボレボレするね、今の球。
At the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him
また
0
間違
for
えたわ。
1 so far. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Into the
お
windup
願
and the
い
pitch.
します。
Pulls this one into the air out into
よ
right
っしゃ、これ
field.
はライト正面、ライトフライで2アウト。
The left fielder, number
Next to
23.
dig in, Michael Brantley. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. First pitch on the way. As he'll take a look at ball one. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. 2-0 to
いや、ストライ
Brantley.
ク入んないぞ。大
You
丈夫
want to talk
か。
about being in the zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Late on that one as it's
Cajon
fouled off to
みたいな。
the left side. Again, another foul ball.
やっぱ今の球振ってくるか。だわな。
Here now the 2-2.
これでどうだ。いやー、振ってくるか。な
Not
るほど。
surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Frozen
OK、 これも見逃し三振、ありがとう。
retires the side. 1-2-3 go the
めっちゃ
Astros.
審判
The
に文
lead
句言ってる。
remains 5. It's 6-1.
どう考えても今のストライクやろ。
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Joe Adell.
Adele.
And now the first
ア
pitch.
デール。ジョー・アデール。
The windup and the 0-1.
うわー、コースギリギリいっぱいやね、今のチェンジアップ。マジか。あれは打てんわ。
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Misses. Ball
さあ
2.
ここも見送って
Going to
ボ
need to make a
ール
little bit of an adjustment
Two
with his
ball,
slider
two
release
strike.
and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Fastball didn't miss
さあ
by
フル
much,
カウ
and
ン
it's
ト
a
まで
full
来ま
count
し
now.
た。最後
3-2.
何の球が来
That
る？
was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2
ストレート
to
！OK！
3-2.
あー当たりが良すぎた。
Has him played
レフトライナー
perfectly
か
as。he puts it away for out number 1.
残念だった。
Contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Lofted in the air out
これも
toward
打ち上げてしまった。
right center. Coming in is Tucker.
浅
He
い
makes
フライ。
the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. Two
これ
gone
でツ
now.
ーアウト。
Back to the top of the Angels lineup now and stepping in. Phil Gosselin flew out last time up. Hit down the third baseline. But a foul ball here. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on.
あ、純坊さんどうもこんばんはいらっしゃいませ。うわー今のはな、今のは入るか。
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down to the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Angels shortstop
おい危な
behind
い。
the count at a
ツー
ball
ボー
and
ル
two
ツーストライク。
strikes.
今の良かった。
Fastball right there
じゃあ入っ
with
た
a
と思った
2-strike
けど
count.
ね今
You know
の。
what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off
さあ
the
こ
plate.
こも見送っ
Just a
て
bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
ツーボールツーストライク並行カウント。
Fly ball
いやー
out
これ
toward
も
left
打ち上げ
center
た
field.
か。差し込まれた。
Brantley is under it.
アウトレフトフライでスリーアウトチェンジ。
Angels are gone in order. They lead it 6-1.
さあ6対1エンジェルスが5点リードです。
Ready to go for the last
さあ
half
回は
of the
6
inning.
回の
And
裏
next
で
to
ご
bat
ざ
will
い
be
ま
the
す。
first baseman,
さあ
Yuli Gurriel.
The first baseman.
この回までできれば投げてもらいたい。
And the pitch.
ババリアかなこのピッチャー。
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases.
バ
This
ー
is
リ
a
ア
guy
か
that
な
kind of sets the
バー
tables
リア
for
バ
big
リア
innings.
バーリアかな。
Now the 1-0. Finds the
よ
zone.
っしゃ
Strike
ー
one.
OK。
Now a ball lined to the left
いや
side.
危ない。
But a
あ
foul
ーマジ
ball.
かフォアボー
1
ル。
and 2 the count now. Into the windup and the pitch. And a
Okay,
swing and a
3-3.
miss there on a late breaking
何メ
slider
ガネ
as he
に
set down
部
on
品製
strikes
造
for
で
the
使う
second time
油
this
が
afternoon.
毎
Classic
日
slider down
メ
and
ガネ
away
に
for
か
the strikeout there.
見えにくく
Not
な
a
る
whole
の
lot
か
to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter
俺
to
も
pick
鉄
up
工所を
out
務
of
め
a
てる
pitcher's
時は
hand,
もう
so they
毎
end up
日が
chasing
手がも
when
う
they're in
油だら
protect
けで
mode.
ドロドロやったもんな。
Stepping in now, Kyle Tucker. As he'll swing
Oh,
at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit.
よっしゃ。
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. 0-0 heater gets turned around.
今の完全に低め捉えられたね。そろそろやばいかな。
At the plate now, Yordan Alvarez, as he will take a fastball in there at the
ゲッ
knees
ツー
for
取りたい
strike one.
ね。
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
よっしゃ、
A
ここ
good
も三
changeup,
振。
a
これ
swing
は
and a
嬉しい
miss,
ぞ。
and he's set down on strikes for the second
さあ、あと
time
1人だ。
today.
頑張ろう。
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely
能力
lost
がね、
at
あんまり
plate,
高くないピッチャーなんですよ、
flailing all over
この
the
人。
place. Now that's his sixth
やねん
strikeout
け
of
ど、
the series.
今日はいい
They've
ピッチング
really
してく
got
れて
him
る。
figured
6
out.
回まで。いいよ。
So now to the plate, Alex Bregman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
1-2 now.
そうやね、今日はちょっと大差で勝ってます。5点リードしてます。
I know it's easy sitting up here in the booth calling the game, but he'll be thinking about that one for a while if he doesn't get a hit in this at bat right here.
And here's a ball lifted high to foul ground down the right field line.
OK! よく抑えた。素晴らしい。
One left for Houston. They trail 6-1.
いいね。6回投げて、まあまあね、1点は取られたけど、4安打1打点か。さあ、今日ホームラン2本かっ飛ばしてます、マイク・トラウト。3本目いくか。完璧やね。さあ、これどうまた見送ったぞ、レフト。入ったホームラン。今日のトラウトやばい、第11号のホームランでございます。今日3本目。恐ろしいな。当たった感じそうでもなかったんだけど。ありがとうございます。マジか。軽く当たった感じなんだけどね、レフト見送ったよ、完全に。さあ、バッター、この人がちょっと今日はもうダメ。大谷さん。大谷さんが本当調子悪くなってます。
It's a ball and a strike. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. And it's fouled away.
高め振っちゃったか。
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
おい、危ない。今ちょっと手が出かけたぞ。危なかった、今。危なかった。ここは見送ってフォアボール。
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jared Walsh. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke, and he puts it on the ground to second. Diaz brings it in to second for 1.
あっとゲッツ崩れ、ゲッツ崩れ。危ねえ。
Wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
いやー、足らないもんだね、あのカーブ。どんだけタイミング遅らしてもあかんか。さあ、これは、センターフライか。戻れ、戻れ、戻れ。
So here is Max Stassi, delivered an RBI single last time up. First pitch on its way, fouled away.
今のも見送ってたらストライクか。ストライクやね、ボール完全に入ってるもんね。ああ、これもじゃあ、いやー、セカンドでアウトになりました。3アウトチェンジ。いや、でもね、3打席連続のトラウトのホームランでございます。7対1、エンジェルスが6点リードに変わってます。 さあピッチャー変えま
Last
す。
half of the seventh here, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Chas McCormick. Jose Suarez will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the seventh.
さあ行きましょう。
Number 54, Jose Suarez.
And now the first pitch. Fastball
おい今のボール。
misses. That's ball one. Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. His pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
Inside and low, 2-1. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
合わせてきやがっ
Put
た
that in
か。
the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the
ス
umpire.
トライ
That'll
ク
be the
バッタ
first
ー
out
ア
of
ウ
the
ト。あり
inning.
がとうご
Well,
ざい
we've
ま
seen
す。
some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter.
今の振っちゃったんだね。振ったようには見えなかったけど。
Staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Aledmus Diaz comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Swing and a liner.
ナイスキャッチ。
Quick hands over there at third
ああ
as
危
he
ない。
takes it for the second out.
サードライナー。
Catcher, Jason Castro.
Now to the plate, Jason Castro. A hit in 2 tries so far. A ball and no strikes.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
A ball and a strike now.
ああいいね。
Towing an anchor there, 1-2. A 2-2 count to
よ
the
っしゃ、こ
Astros
こはまあ
catcher.
まあまああれだね。
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
いや、合
And
わ
he
せて
fouls
く
this
る
one
か。
off.
合わせてくるか。よっしゃ。今のでこのカーブが生きてくるはず。ほい。いや、
Curveball
出て
that
く
time,
る
but he's
ね。
able
出
to
て
make a
くる
little
ね。
contact to keep this
もう
at-bat
一丁い
going.
け。
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
On the eighth
Okay,
pitch
見逃し
of
三
the at-bat
振。
is the one that finally does it as he wears him down
完
and the
全
inning is
なカー
over.
ブですね。
Astros go
パ
down
ーフェ
1,
クト
2,
でした。
3. They're down 7
いい
to
ところ
1.
でバシッと決まった。あれはさすがに手が出んわな。
Digging in will be number 8. He'll start us off in the 8th.
The third baseman.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
さあこれは、いやー、ファー
Moving
ス
to
ト
his
フライ。
left. One away.
抜けようかっていう当たりの感じがしたんだけど、抜けな
Into
か
the
った。
box, Joe Adele hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line
いや
drive
ー、なん
like
か
you did. And
なん
all
か
you have to show for
外
it
野
is
に
you
飛んでい
jog
きそうな
back to the
勢いやねん
dugout.
けど、全
That
然
can get in your head for a
セカン
little
ドフライ
while.
や、今の。
The batter number 22.
Now at the plate, David Fletcher. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. In there, and it's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate. They did damage with it.
Count is 1-2 now. Hit on the ground
これ
out
は
to
シ
short.
ョートゴロ。
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as decided.
スリーアウトチェンジ。
Bottom of
さあ、
inning
ピッチャー
number
変え
8
ます。
second go, and into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire Marwin Gonzalez. Alex Cobb is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 38, Alex Cobb.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Here's Michael Brantley. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit to first.
これはファーストゴロ。
Bag himself for the out.
省エネピッチャー。
So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th, and digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1, taken just off the inside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
Fouled off. He'll try again. 1-2.
OK、これも見逃し三振。フ
ァ
ワーって言うてるな。絶対言うてるな。なんやねんって感じやな、ほんま。ナイスピッチ。
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Phil Gosselin. He homered back in the third inning in this one.
さあ、これは綺麗にセンター前ヒット。ありがとうございます。 さあ、今日。
Hey Dan, this guy's having a monster series.
さあ、今日は3ホーマーのマイク・トラウトを次ね。
Sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks. And some guys.
さあ、やばい男がやってまいりましたよ。今日は3本かっ飛ばしてます。ホームラン量産です。さあ、4打席目どうなるか。危なー当たるだけでなんかやばいぞ、もう。見ました今の。さあ今度はライトの方飛んでるぞ飛んでるぞ。ああ戻って戻って戻って。これはダメだ。危ない。ここはライトフライに倒れました。まあゲッツーじゃなくてよかった。さあ問題はこの人ですよ。大谷さん打ってください。
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn two, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
今の球振ってどうすんねんボケ。いやー当たらない。次の試合の時に頑張ろう。
Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jared Walsh. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Loud contact.
今日大谷は結局4打数1フォアボール。 よいしょ、オッケー。これは打つのにね、ウォッシュは頑張って打つのにね。いやー。
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Christian Javier comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
さあバッターアップトンでございました。
In now, Justin Upton. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Nope. That's inside.
Change up.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
ボテボテどうだこれはセンター抜けた。ありがとうございます。おおボテボテの当たりやけどもど真ん中ねセンター抜けようかという当たりがショートとセカンドが頑張って飛びついてかろうじて止めたって感じだった。ほんとど真ん中抜けてったね。これぞ本当のセンター返しってやつだね。さあダメのダメを押しております。8対1。
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen.
さあアストロズをケッチョンケッチョンにやっております。
And they'll go off speed here as this
2
pitch
ボール1
misses.
ストライ
It's
ク。
Great chance right here as a hitter to be
もう
really
1点ぐらい欲しい
aggressive.
ね。
With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
危ない。
Fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort
動
that
揺した
time.
か今のヒッ
Not
ト
sure if
で
that
ね。
was a purpose pitch
かかっ
or
てない
not,
こ
but I
ら。
liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let
こ
guys
こは
be
ファー
comfortable
ス
standing
ト
in
じゃあ
the
セ
back
カ
of
ン
the
ド
box.
ゴロでスリーアウトチェンジ。まあでもね、追加点も入りましたということで8対1エンジェルスが7点リードでございます。さあ最終回でございます。ピッチャー変えます。ちゃんと抑えまで出すっていうね。7点リードしててもちゃんと抑えまで出していきます。
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. Nothing in 2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
おおブロッ
High in the air out to right field.
これはライトフライでワンアウ
And
ト。
that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
The batter, number 44.
Next up for the Stros.
さあワンアウトランナーなしです。あと2
Hitless
人。
in 3 at bats to this point. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Bases are empty. 1
そうや
man.
ね、マスオさんのホームランが3本やね。
And it's fouled away. Line toward right center. And
Okay.
he will make the play
Center
out there, and there
liner.
are 2 away now.
2アウト。
Boy,
ラン
sometimes
ナ
they
ー
say
な
you
し。
hit him hard, good things will happen. Well, that's
当
not
た
the
りは良
case
かっ
right
たのに
there.
ね。
That was a bullet that just stayed up and is
トラウ
caught
ト
in
の
the
守備
outfield.
範囲。さああと1人。 抜けてかい。なんだあいつセカンド走った。やらしいやつやな。そんなことで動揺はしねえぞこの野郎。こすいて使いやがってやってく。
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Bregman at second with 2 down.
うわー、今のストライク入らず。
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Last strike now for Houston.
ヘイ、見逃し三振。ありがとうございます。渾身のストレート投げだったわ。はいはいはいはい、どうもどうもどうもどうも。ありがとうございました。素晴らしい試合でした。ちょっと大谷さんがね、不調なのが気になる。まあでも今日はマイク・トラウトがね、3ホーマーということで、今日は余裕でした。ありがとうございました。今日は余裕だった。
See you next time.
See you next time. おっしもおったね。ああ、素晴らしい。最後は見逃し三振。低めの球だと思ったのかな。
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Angels.
いや、結構打ってくれましたということで、ありがとうございました。マイク・トラウト3ホーマーいただきました。ありがとうございました。
One run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball.
初回のホームランだけはね、アストロズはね。ということでお送りしてまいりました MLB The Show 2シーズンということで、これで勝って9連勝になりました。さあ、明日からは、テキサスレンジャーズ3連戦で、ここでようやく休みになるんですけども、かなりね、もうピッチャー陣の、先発陣のね、体力がやばいかなっていうような感じで、まあまあ、ちょっと小刻みな系統で投げていきたいなと思っております。ということで、ありがとうございました。純ボスさんどうもありがとうございました。鈴木さんありがとうございました。さあ、今日はね、これにて終了したいと思います。ただいま、見てくれてる方ありがとうございました。それでは皆さんさようなら。バイバイ。